EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43.
Love going to throw right away. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score. Packers 7, Rams
0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Blue 60.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Those defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He's got his target. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And it will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Number 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, 54 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand?
James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game we play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Straight ahead with Hubbard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Stafford. And it is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
22-0.
To throw is Stafford. Checks this down to Hubbard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And the Rams are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. Hubbard. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now Stafford's going to move him around.
54.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Ready up.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Back. Come on, set. Hut.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ready.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
Ready. 10 black. 10 cycles. Hut.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
48, Rams 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Throwing quickly out wide to Atwell. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Rams first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Stafford now to throw. They'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Stafford. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good. Rams. First down. It's a gain of 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
35. Rams 16.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact off the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Rams first down.
Throwing is Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. The 20. 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, 43 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Hey, 22! Check 50. No. Zebra!
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black.
Now Love going to change things up. Love fires that quickly outside. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Let's go now. Needle, 52 blue.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now it's Stafford. Now we're behind his man, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Ready?
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Let's go now.
Up the middle they go. McCain. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throwing. Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Now Cook running right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 9.
Ready, ready. 45, Wyatt, slide blue. Hut.
Love from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Packers 42, Rams 24.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now Stafford.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
This this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Rams 24.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, we gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up.
To throw is Stafford. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Looking to throw. Stafford. Got an open man. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Touchdown, Packers! James Cook with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 6.
Back to throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air again, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Rams, first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Back to throw again.
Rams, first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Let's go.
Cook up the gut. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Third and 5.
Here we go. Red 38.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Here's a diving catch right side. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready, break. Set, hut. Hut, hut.
Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Set, set.
Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
2-yard pickup.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Black 40. 52 Blaster. 22 Nito. Ready.
Oh, they'll run the option right. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Stafford now to throw.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, L.A.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Rams will line up.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
40.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Come on, set.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set. 650 green.
A give. This is Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.